Hi everyone, for tonight's Nightcap and review, I'm having water, and tonight I'll be discussing Steel Princess by Rina Kent. This is the second book in the series, and you do have to read them in order. Now, I read this off of KU, and of course, I'm giving my honest opinion. These are the highlights and the content warnings. And my rating for this book is a 4.5, so what's it about? So this book continues the story of Elsa, who knew the cost of crossing Aiden. He promised to destroy her, and he followed through on that with the help of his father and Silver. But while she may have lost the battle, that doesn't mean she's lost the war. So she decides to take back control of her life and push back against whatever plans he and his family have in store for her. But the first step in doing that is figuring out what he and her family know about her past that gives them so much power over her. So she makes the dark journey into her memory, trying to remember her past, even if it means starting a war with a man who promises to claim her body and soul. But she is done being a pawn in his game anymore because she is a queen and she will take down Aiden King. So what are my thoughts? Again, I'm giving this a 4.5. I'm having a lot of fun with this series and I really enjoyed this book. I was locked in from the first page. I think what I'm loving the most is the dark intensity of Aiden's obsession when it comes to Elsa. Like, he is not letting her go. It has him acting in ways that are not the norm for him, as well as has him going against his father. Like, he's not going to let his father, her guardians, any of the other characters, or even Elsa herself when she tries to break up with him, take her from him. And whether she likes it or not, she belongs to him and he is not letting her go. And I was just eating that up. Now, when it comes to this book and Elsa, our female main character, it really felt like it put her through the ringer emotionally and mentally because things are starting to crack when it comes to her memories, and it's affecting her and her life in a way where it has her either acting out of the norm for her or even having a panic attack on occasion. And the fact that everyone in her life knows more about her past than she does and refuses to tell her makes you just want to stand in the middle of the room with everyone and just scream at them to tell her what happened. Tell us what happened. And then there's this big reveal that happens at the end that just feels like a sucker punch to this girl and to us. And I'm really interested in seeing how that plays out. But damn, your heart just breaks for this girl and what she went through in this book. Now, when you throw Aiden and his dark obsession into the mix, it really led to some really explosive chemistry that I enjoyed. It kind of gave me the vibes of a dark Romeo and Juliet, with Romeo's obsession as well as their feuding families that led to a lot of tension in between the two of them that I really enjoyed. Now, I mentioned in the last review, in the last book, how much I hated the aunt with her weird obsession with the foods that Elsa ate. And with this book, she definitely lightened up on that, but I still hate her even more now because in this book, she sees Elsa spiraling. She knows what happened to Elsa, but refuses to tell her no matter how much anyone in this book is begging her to just tell her because she knows that once she tells Elsa, Elsa is going to view her in a different light and she doesn't want that. So she's caring more about her feelings rather than helping her niece who is obviously spiraling. So I just hate her. Now, overall, I really enjoyed this book. I'm excited to continue the series and I don't know when I'll get to it, but I hope I do soon because I need to know. This book is currently available. I hope you give it a try and I hope everyone has a good night and happy readings.